Hey y'all, welcome back to Moosey Town. This is your host, Vicky MacGyver. Today we'll be continuing our Age of Empires how-to Let's Play. Let's get started.
New technologies have allowed your tribe to grow, but have also brought conflict. The spread of the Sahara's sands has forced neighboring tribes to migrate into your lands to seize control of your foraging sites and defensive positions. Raiding parties from Upper Egypt have come down the river. Intercept and destroy these invaders before they infiltrate your villages and steal your food supplies.
Alrighty then, it's a kill mission, so go through and kill off all the enemy. So we start out with, let's see, 4 axemen and 3 bowmen. So each of these guys are actually from age 2. So these are the upgraded clubmen, and you don't get bowmen until you get to age 2. Now the sad part is with Age of Empires, it's not considered like the AI concept, but the interface. This is the best you're gonna get with how to control your guys. Whereas in Age of Empires 2, you can make them do formations and such. Whereas if that's something you guys want, I can, after we get through all the campaign of Age of Empires 1, I'd be more than willing to play Age of Empires 2 and show off all the campaign for that. And they get all stuck up because how I was explaining in last episode how each one of these guys can only take up this square that they're in. They can't go through other people's squares. So they have to wait and it gets all janky. Now whenever you're playing with anything, you always want your archers, if you're able, in the rear with your infantry in the front. So that these guys can go attack, and then your archers can shoot them. Okay, you go get this one. So that these guys can be the meat shields, basically, and these guys can go through and dispose of the unwanted. So I'm actually going to attack the axemen. Oh, no, attack him. Because the bowmen don't do a lot of damage, but they can do it from range. Whereas the axemen, they can do a lot of damage, but they'd be wrapped close to you. So this guy's going to try to focus on these guys first, because that's who attacked him. I think that's everyone. Nope, we still got one more guy somewhere. Oh, no, come on. Oh, stay over here. So easy thing to find if you're still looking for bad guys on the map is to check for the points on the side here and see if there's still any points in the system. If there is, that means there's still someone alive somewhere, which is surprising actually, because this is where the game had them all set up. So I'm betting, if I had to guess, I bet if I put these guys here, there's someone right up here. I'm betting. If you're wondering, how does he know that? Well, any good YouTuber will pre-play through and figure out all the weird stuff so he doesn't look like really stupid. Valid, I don't do that. I just have played this before. Okay, if he's not up there, he should be over here. Okay, guys, there he is. Right, get him. Will these guys even shoot? Let's see. Nope. And we're victorious.
Your people have repelled the raiders and are safe for now. Your successes and the threats of powerful neighbors have encouraged smaller nearby tribes to join you for safety. They offer food and their wealth in exchange for your protection. You have begun to lay the first foundations for a new concept called kingship.
Ah, perfect. Now I'm a king. Haha.
The future of Egypt is about to change. The great pharaoh Narmer seeks to unite the upper and lower kingdoms into a unified Egypt. Using the wealth brought from farming along the Nile's banks, he will finally be able to defeat his rivals. Take control of the villages along the river and build a surplus of 800 food to feed your people and Narmer's warriors. In addition, take control of the ancient stone circle of Nabta Playa, found in the desert to the west. Controlling this ancient ruin will demonstrate Narmer's power to his opponents. Be wary of nearby peoples, however. You need not destroy them, but know that they will attempt to undermine Narmer's goal of uniting Egypt.
So, there's bad guys to the north of us, and there's an ancient ruin to the west. Let's get started. So, as was stated, up here somewhere, there's the lower Egyptians, who are considered bad guys. Do I have... I was going to say, I have more than one. Let's see. Stockpile. Please. Not enough wood. Oh, boo. Alright, you go help him. So this is what I could buy for food. I can get 2 more people, so we're going to get 2 more villagers to increase that, how fast we can get material. So to win, we need energy, food, and to capture the run. So this is what you can get for a barracks if you're... Am I level 2? No, I'm dual age. Interesting. So I am already level 2. What's this cost? 120 wood. So you need 20 more wood, my friend. Or 10 more wood now. So because we're age 2, we actually get an interesting person in the barracks. It's called a sling thrower. They are basically long-range people you can use without having to build a archery outpost. So I know all the bad guys will come from up here for the most part.
Okay.
So I'll place all my soldiers up there. And this is really worthwhile doing that because it increases their from 3. I think it increases it by 2, so they do 5 attack versus 3. So things you can do with the soldiers. You can set pace thing. What's this called? So basically they can go to a distance, I think, if you click this. Not sure. Let's see, let's test it out. Set a unit to defensive stance. Click to set unit to defensive stance. Until units will pursue targets to a certain distance and run away from distant attackers. Okay. Set unit to stand ground stance. Click to set units to stand guard stance. Units will not move and only attack enemies within range. Click to, basically, they won't attack. Units will not attack and will no response to attackers. So you click this if you don't want your guys to run away. If you're like, if I were playing against another person in real life, and I had something I didn't need moved, I would do that. If it had like a ridiculous amount of health, I would not suggest doing that for normal people because it's just a waste of manpower, in my opinion. Yeah, so I'm only gonna do that once. I have 4 guys. I'm also gonna have 4 axemen for defense, because hopefully I won't need more than that. If we do, things gone south. You guys build that so we can get a wood camp going. Because I definitely need wood. So, to build farms and stuff, I actually have to build... Where is it? Barracks, granary, storage pit, dock, a market, right here. So I need 150 wood. So once I build the market, then I can build farms and stuff that's a renewable food source that's really useful in this game. Because all it costs is wood to remake a farm. Ah, yes. So now they went to 5. So to get them even better, you can upgrade stuff in the storage pit. Like I said in the last episode. So this will increase these guys from 5 attack to 7. These will also increase their defense from 0 to 2. This is for archers. They get leather armor so that they last longer. And same thing with cavalry. They get leather armor. So these ones are armor. And this one's for attack. And over here I can, watchtowers. I can build that. But they cost 125 or 150 stone. So it's not worthwhile. Unfortunately. Okay, so you guys finished that. Do I have 150 wood? I do not. So I'm actually going to have you guys go up here and fish some fish. Thank you. Where are you? There you are. Use you to explore a little bit. Naturally, normally I wouldn't recommend using a villager to explore. The best character to use to explore is actually Scout Horseman, which you can get by building the stables, and it's the first cavalry unit you can build in the game. I do recommend it for early on if you're trying to explore the map and get the achievement for most map amount discovered on each playthrough. I'm not sure if Age of Empires 1 does that, because in Age of Empires 2 you actually get like achievements for searching the area. They're like little statues and they look really cool. That's why. I was like, where's my fourth guy? I guess I didn't place. I did. You were just stuck, I guess. Fun. Oh, good. 150 wood, or you know. So now I'm trying to line this up. So it does actually take up the full place. Normally I would have left a space between this, but I'm just going to place my farms here and actually prevent the enemy soldiers from coming straight toward them. Basically, you know, cutting off direct access. You guys can drop off the food. Oh, did you? You stole your food, okay. I thought you dropped all the food off. I was like, no, not wasting 10 food. 100 wood. So that's the next thing I'll build, is a dock. Actually, so now I got a list. It increases the amount of food I can get. So this increases sling attack. This increases the amount of gold you get. And get more food. And missile units. So if you ever see in the game later on, there will be a unit that shoots rockets. I guess doing this one right here increases it. Plus you carry 2 more wood. So you actually, so let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. I need more wood. So you go there. Drop off. So I should have, yes I did, good. It's like I should have enough food, but it would suck if I didn't. Food's gathered and whatnot. Now we're just trying to get up the amount of food we need. And once we get 800 food, I'm actually going to bum rush these guys over here to complete this mission. So I can show off more of the aspects of the game. Versus going through and annihilating the enemy. Let's see, is there anything else I can talk about that doesn't involve spending all my money? You toggle this on, and my farms will automatically be regrown. Well, not regrown, but they'll spend the wood right away to remake them. Versus me having to toggle that later or build it manually. Let's see, this has 200 food. You drop off your wood. I'm actually going to build a dock right here. Normally what I do is I click this and then I'd queue up a second task to send them back to its wood chopping right away. But that construct, basically a system in the game, is really janky. It actually doesn't work, unfortunately. Which if you were to is he doing this one? Yeah, he is. Age of Empires 2, I can queue up like multiple tasks and they'll get done. In Age of Empires 1, that system isn't working very well. So, I'll zoom out a little bit so I can show off the map. And I'm going to zoom through this part till we get 800 food, and we'll be right back. So it's just going to be like a little play over of a song of my choice. So yeah, we'll be right back. And we're back. And we got the energy food, so we're actually going to bum rush our... Actually, I only need one, so I'm going to leave 3 of you guys here. I'm going to bum rush one of my X-Men from his defensive position all the way over to the west here and see if we can find that relic. So, if you noticed earlier, I actually built a dock and I built 2 ships. These are fishing trolleys. Next we have a trading boat, which is a boat that you can send out to allies or enemy docks, and it will trade imaginary goods that actually doesn't take anything from your thing, but it'll actually get gold back. It'll only get about 15 or 5 to 15 depending on how high up your trade route is, and whatnot. But in the long run, it adds up a lot. It's also another thing you can get victory points for. Another thing is light transport. You can get this up to a medium and then heavy, so it carries more people. So light transport can transport 5 soldiers from one side of one landmass to another, and the last one was a warship. That is something you can use to attack the enemy.
The gods have blessed our great pharaoh Narmer and united our people. Egypt is destined to become the greatest civilization ever seen. The pharaoh has promised you a spot on the carved stone tablet commissioned to honor his victory. For obvious reasons, your image will not be as big as his.
Seems about right. The men and women who did all the work get a little itty-bitty footnote where the guy who was in charge, the face of the operation, gets all the glory. Hey y'all, after editing, the video was extremely long, so I'm actually going to cut that into 2 different videos. So, next time we will be continuing on to trade. So, as always, this is your host signing off, MacGyver. Thank you for watching, and God bless. Have a great night.